Hello and welcome back to another video on the Waifu Gacha channel. Today we are going over the update notice for Outerplane that is coming out very soon. So tomorrow, which that's not a lot of time. So we have a lot of very good improvements here. I did mention a lot of this in the prior update video on the dev note, but here we are getting way more concrete details for the update. First of all, the hero recruitment chance adjustments, as we talked about in the last video, where they said we are going to increase the rates, and they are. So we are going from the current 0.8 for rate up and 2% for all 3 stars to 1.25% for rate up and 2.5% for all 3 stars. This is really quite good, right? I mean, they are within 2 weeks of the game's launch, increasing the drop rate, the rate up drop rate from 40% to 50%. Or I mean, they're increasing it from they're increasing it, okay? Math. So the new drop rate will be basically 0.3%, so 0.33 instead of what it was previously, which was like 0.25? Math. Anyways, moving on. I'm not going to spend time on it. I'm too hungry to do math right now. But yeah, they are increasing the drop rates, which is great to see. Now, it'll be easier to get the pickup you are looking for on the banner, as well as just getting more 3 stars in general, which I need because I got shafted really hard on the Rain of Valentine banner. Will not get that refunded, but it is what it is. Then, of course, we have the improvements to mileage carryover, which, as it says here, will carry over to the next drop rate. I assume it will just not ever end, so it's not just going to be one moving on, but it will continually just move on forever till the next banner, so you'll never lose your pity, as far as I understand it. And then of course they say that the memory shop will temporarily remain in the shop, or in the game, because of course without having the extra mileage going into this currency, they have no reason to have the shop for the currency anymore. So yeah, that'll begin from the update, so that's great. And of course, then we're getting new content here, we're getting guild raids, which is expected. I mean, Black Clover is also getting guild raids this week. So yeah, I mean, very usual to get guild raids very early on in these games, or even from launch. So you're getting guild raids, and then we'll take down bosses, and then we'll get rewards based on that. You can read the specific details on the guild raid here. 4-week cycle, 2 weeks for the raid boss, 1 week to process results, and 1 week break. Okay, I suppose. And then you get, of course, how to play the raid boss, stuff like that. And then you get some currency you can use against fighting the boss. You get some bonuses and stuff like that, I suppose. Then you have the guild ranking and guild buff. And this is a bit interesting. So based on how your guild does overall in terms of the guild raid, it only says, yeah, so it's top 1,000 and then below top 1,000. So you'll get this last one no matter how badly your guild performs. So these bonuses are not too bad. I mean, increases HP of heroes in battle by 15% for the top one, and 8% for the bottom one. Let's just read the bottom one in case you are just really bad, or your guild is really bad. So you will at the very least get a bonus that, and this is a guild-wide bonus by the way, so it is applied to every player's account in the guild specified. And I assume this will be active from after the raid is done till the next raid starts. As far as I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, anyways, you will get a minimum of HP increase for heroes in battle by 8%, increased obtained gold by 8%, and increased obtained hero experience by 5%. So, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, increasing obtained hero experience, which means they will level a bit faster, and increased gold, of course, not bad. Keep in mind, getting the increased gold, for example, does stack with the challenge stages. So the bounty hunter mode, right? Which is great, meaning you actually get max value out of that. And of course, just getting extra HP can be great. For example, going towards, the bosses in the special request stages and stuff like that, where you might be so close to defeating like stage 9, stage 10, for example, but you just need a little bit more HP, and then these bonuses can actually get you over the hump. So that's nice to see, interesting. That'll be fun to see how that turns out, but yeah, it's a good system. I like that. Good addition. And then here, of course, they are saying what the rewards are for the guild raid. So for each attempt here, you can get different gems and upgrade mats for your, like hammers for your equipment upgrades and different things for that. So sure, fine, good, whatever. Guild point rewards, and then of course you have different, again, rewards you can get based on how many points you get, and then, yeah. So you can basically get all upgrade mats, I think, for gear, for the upgrades, for the rewards, except for some gold here in the Guardian Defeat rewards. And then of course you get guild coins, which you can use in the guild shop, depending on your rank after the raid. So that's cool. And then a new system, in a gear enhancement, gems. So this will be a new system that is coming with this update, where you can put gems into slots in exclusive equipment. I'm not sure if anyone actually has exclusive equipment unlocked yet. I don't actually know where the system is in the game. I've never seen any system for the exclusive equipment. I'm probably just dumb. But anyways, now you can insert gems into the exclusive equipment if you have any. So that's cool. You can boost, whatever stat you want, up to 4 gems, apparently. And you can also get gems by participating in guild raids. So yeah, you will get these gems by participating in guild raids, or by dismantling talismans. So you have these 2 ways to get the gems. And then the gems will vary in rarity, stuff like that. Right, these are the things you will get the first part of the guild raid we saw earlier, the graded gems. So of course the more rare gem, the better the stat, I assume. And of course you can now also dismantle talismans as part of this new system. As yeah, up to 4 gems can be inserted in each piece of gear. And yeah, so all these gem system things, cool. You can read more into that yourself on the update page here, which will be linked below. Then we have the new content, again, Research Support Center, which is interesting again, where you can exchange research points you've earned from clearing stages in adventure mode for various items. So you can get these tickets or research points by clearing hard mode stages, which have a limited, of course, amount of tries per day. So by clearing hard mode stages, you can get these research points, which you can use to buy mainly 5-star legendary gear, which is not bad. I mean, 5-star legendary gear will carry you to endgame until you get like 6-star gear up and running. So this is great for just being able to gear out more of your characters as you go through and clear your hard stages along the way. So good, great, good system, I like that. Then you can just of course get these things here. You can look at the rewards yourself. But basically, yeah, only 5-star legendary gear and then some consumables. So sure, cool. You also get clear tickets and some other goodies. So nice, happy to see that. And then we are, yeah, gear stats here. Then of course we're getting the new event, as we saw in the last update, the Reaper and the Gangster. So this will be an event that is unlocked as part of the launch of this new character, Eternal. So yeah, you just unlock that for clearing a specific stage, and then here you can see the rewards under. There we go. Here we have the check-in event that comes with the update. So you get like 5 premium pulls, as well as some event currency and some gold. So sure, cool, whatever, check it for 7 days, get those rewards, easy, simple. Then we have the event shop, here we go. So in the event shop, you will be able to get some cosmetics. You have some lobby mascots here, profile frame, some other things there. And you also see here a 5-star legendary sword, sure, whatever. But the more interesting thing here is you can see here the pieces for Valentine and Eternal. Now, you will be limited with how many pieces you can get. It says here pieces you can get upwards of 16 for Eternal and 8 for Valentine. I don't remember off the top of my head how many you need to rank up a character, but this will be far away from that as far as I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, so at least you will be getting some pieces for these characters, which is obviously better than nothing. So hopefully maybe going towards getting them to the next star level, maybe, eventually. Here of course we have the event bonus hero thing, which is very common in gacha games, right? But you have certain heroes that give a boost to rewards in event stages. This time it's Eternal, Valentine, and Rico. Most of you probably have Valentine, and I assume everyone has Rico. I don't even know who this is, but I assume everyone has her. So yeah, and probably a lot of you will be pulling for Eternal. So the majority of players, I assume, will get the max bonus here, most likely, but at least the 30%. Let's see here, yeah, event rewards, that's all we went through. And then of course the total event mission rewards for, I guess, just running the event an X number of times. You get clear tickets, which is great. I need a ton of clear tickets. You also get like, that's 18 pulls. You get 17 pulls. No, I was saying, you get 12 pulls. Blah, blah, blah. Stupid. So you get 12 pulls, which is great. And you also have one legendary skill manual, or professional skill manual, and some more intermediate and basic ones, which is great because we need a ton of skill manuals, some EXP mats and other things, so cool. Also, of course, another 5 tickets here for 5 pulls. So you do get 17, there we go, you get 17 pulls as part of the event missions, which is great. More pulls, more happy, more good. And here, of course, we finally get to the new hero, Eternal.
I'm Eternal. I come from a clan of necromancers who live across the sea in the middle of nowhere. Please die. I'm taking your life. Hellfire, incinerate my enemies. It's called death, and it'll be your sanctuary, because nobody lives forever. We finished on time.
So her kit, as you see here, is removing enemies' buffs, which is very nice, and inflicting reduced defense. That is, I mean, that is strong. I mean, that sounds really strong. Being able to remove enemy buffs and reduce defense, like that will help a ton in clearing stage 9 and 10s of these gear dungeons and stuff like that, and just general content in general. So yeah, she's looking really good in terms of like how good she is. Of course, I'm not any expert by any means, but she's looking quite good. I will make a separate video on the skills of her and what I think of her as a unit, and if I will be pulling her. A spoiler alert: yes, I will be pulling for her, and yeah. Of course, if you want like a really deep sort of survey of how good she really is, I would go to someone that has like a ton of knowledge on this game from the SEA server. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna pull on her because she looks great. You can see different skills here. You can read that yourself, or check out my separate video that is coming out later where I go over this in detail. New side story, sure, great. And then we get a Veronica drop-up rate, which is really good. Veronica is one of the best heroes in the game. I think she's ranked like 4 or 5 on the master sheet by Access Network. She's like a very strong unit, like SS in many categories. So having a rate up for her is amazing this early, which means I will be basically pulling for both of these units. So I assume I will probably be pulling to pity actually in this, and if I don't get both within pity, and I just get one, I'll go for the other. If I get both, I might pull the pity anyway if I'm close, just to get the star up, we'll see. But yeah, that's a very great rate up banner as well, in addition to Eternal. So good. And yeah, they have a new area, which you get a 10 pull from. And also, yeah, so new adventure area 10. So you get another 10 pull from that for clearing it. And adventure hard mode area 5, another premium 10 pull for that. And you get a 3-star hero 100 pieces selection chest for clearing hard mode area 10. Interesting. That is, interesting. So that is 100 pieces, that's a lot. So I guess you get for clearing hard mode 10. I guess that's the last hard mode area. So that is okay, nice. So I also have arena improvements here. This is a very welcome change as well. So it will be cheaper to buy arena tickets with premium currency. If you wish to do that, I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, up to you. And then of course you have the bigger change, which I am really happy about, which is that each season or each week you will not drop as much. Currently, you know, you drop from like Master 3 whatever to 2 grams. Yeah, so you will not lose too many tiers. Like if you go from like, you know, Master 1, and not gonna go to Diamond 3 and go to Master 3. So you're losing way less ranks in PvP, which is great, because that means you won't have to spend like multiple days trying to get back to... I mean, at this point, you're spending like 2-3 days just trying to get back to your previous rank, which is like half the weekly season. So you won't drop as much per week, which is great. And then, other than that, we just have the general improvements to the game. Some error fixes and battle fixes, stuff like that. So yeah. I mean, as a whole, it's a very good update, especially, you know, with the with the event, of course, new character, and even more so with the increased drop rate, the mileage improvement, new systems. I mean, for a new game, this is like a lot of quality of life in just one short burst. So I am, as a whole, very happy with how the game is currently progressing, and Outerplane might have a pretty good future if they keep being this responsive to feedback and keep changing and improving systems this quickly. Okay, even though I said I was going to do this in a separate video, I'm just going to go quickly over the skills here and then make another really in-depth video later. So the skill effect, okay, so attacks to enemies and has a 65% chance to reduce the target's defense for 2 turns. That's a pretty good chance. I don't know how much it reduces. I would like to see exactly how much defense reduction it is. For just saying it reduces the target's defense is like, by how much? Okay, I mean, at least it's a 65% chance, so it's at least more than a 50-50, so that's not bad for the skill effect. And then you can, okay, increase the chance to, so if with max level it's 85%. So that's pretty good if you get the max level here. Then we have the cooldown here for turn cooldown for the Fool's Paradise skill effect. Attacks to enemies has 85% chance to inflict reduced defense and reduced speed on all enemies for 2 turns. Additionally, has an 85% chance to inflict unhealable on Earth targets. Okay, so I guess specifically against Earth targets, which she is effective against, she will just fuck them up. Like, limiting healing can be huge, but even like an 85% chance to inflict reduced defense and speed for 2 turns. Of course, you have a 4-turn cooldown, which is like, yeah, but with a level 3 here, you reduce the cooldown by 1, so you only have 1 off turn without the effect. And you can even get the effect up to 100%. On level 5, it increases the chance to by 15, which means it goes from 85 to 100. So you can guarantee this to hit. And that is really, really good. I mean, that's like reduced defense and reduced speed. I mean, that's like one of the best debuffs you can give an enemy target, especially a boss. So, yeah, hell yeah, I want that right now. And that it's guaranteed at level 5. Of course, you're gonna need a lot of skill books to get to level 5, but that's really, really good. Let's see, then we have skill burst, so effectiveness, increased damage, steals buff. Steals buffs? Interesting, steals buffs. Huh, how does that work? Sounds good. Then we have no one lives forever. Have you been watching James Bond, by the way? Okay, so, cooldown 5 turns, attacks 2 enemies, and has 85% chance to remove 1 buff. If the target's Earth element inflicts reduced evasion. Okay, so, yeah, this is like, if you are an Earth enemy against Eternal, you'll be fucked up. You'll be really fucked up. Holy shit. So, an 85% chance, and at level 3, it increases by 15. So, again, if you level up the skill, you will get like a guaranteed hit on this to remove at least 1 buff. Let's see, increases effect duration. Okay, so it doesn't go up to 3 turns, and you can do this to a skill. So you can get this up to 3 turns, reduce the cooldown by 1, so you can get it up to 1 turn without having the effect up, with max level here, and of course plus damage and whatever else. But yeah, that's quite good, And then of course, yeah, transcendence, all these different things. Yeah, that is, I mean, this hero looks really good, especially like against any Earth enemy. She will just crush them. I mean, all this defense reduction, all this speed reduction, all this like evasion reduction, like all of these debuffs, and also being able to steal buffs and stuff like that, and remove buffs. That is, I mean, that's a really, really good kit, especially at this point in the game, where at least in my opinion, I really want a unit that I can use against these high tier stage bosses for gear guarding and stuff like that. I mean, she will be really good. Not against the water heroes or water bosses, I assume, but both the fire and especially the earth ones, she will just crush, I feel like. So yeah, definitely will be pulling for her. She looks really awesome, actually. The design as well is, yeah, it's fine. So yeah, looking forward to this update already. This is gonna be dope. Anyway though, people, that is the update here, coming to Outerplane in the next day or so, depending on the publishing of this video. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And yeah, please leave your thoughts below as well, if you like this update, what do you like about it, what do you not like about it, what would you rather see improved, what do you think they didn't cover, or any other thoughts. Feel free to leave them in the comment section. I do read and respond to every comment. Also, on top of that, I would say that, yeah, I mean, I'm actually way more hyped about the game than I thought I was going to be. I was nearly dropping the game, but after hearing about these updates and stuff, I just decided to jump back in the game, and I'm glad I did, because this is looking like the game is going to get a lot better very soon. Anyhow though, I will see you in the next Outerplane video. If you want to read these patch notes yourself, you can click the link in the description, it will take you to this page. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.